What's up, guys? It's Fed again, and I'm probably guessing you're just as me been playing a lot of Wildlands, which is in beta right now. This is actually the last day, but you're probably wondering, Ryan, how the hell do I get this to work? And I'm not joking here. It's actually working. So if I, as you can see right here, mark this, pops out that there. So there's actually a little bit of trouble here. I'm sorry for the handheld, it's just easier this way right now. There's actually a little bit of trouble here. The app is set up to use static IP, so what it's actually doing is actually on your Wi-Fi is actually connecting to your PC, so it only works if you have the game out. It's not cloud syncing, it's not going out to the web and doing stuff like that. It's local, all on your local network, so that's why it's actually really fast. But to get it to work, Ubisoft hasn't implemented some things on the client side of the PC, at least not for me, and I'll show you how to fix it. And tell you how to find your IP address, so let's get to it. So gents, here's my desktop. You see a lot of shit here. I'm gonna try and see if I can show this the best way as possible. So first off, please have Uplay running and you're logged in. Just in case. You're gonna need it because I'm gonna show you live that this here is actually working. So the first thing you need, because I told you before that this here is actually on your local network. You need to know your IP address for your PC. So the first thing you do, you go into your start. This here is Windows 10. Type CMD or command prompt, whatever you want, and you have it open. Let me put that in here and let's zoom in. There you go. This program here I'm using for zooming. If you want that, just tweet at me. I'll share the link. Okay, go ahead and type ipconfig in. That should give you your, if you have multiple Ethernet addresses, find the one that you're using. Mine is 52. That should be that. So now I know my address. The next thing you need to do is, because this here is a beta, I'm probably guessing they're gonna fix this in of course the launch. But the problem is that Ubisoft's game is not actually making the firewall changes on your PC that it should. You know, Siege and many other games actually prompt you for, this game here is actually going to do some network tasks and it needs to open the firewall. So it's actually not opening the firewall. And that's why you're not being able to connect, even though you're probably already that far that you know your IP address for your PC maybe. So what you need to do is, you need to go in and find Windows Firewall. And you're probably getting this here prompt. If you do that, I like to do the advanced setting because there you have more control. So get the advanced setting, let's go into it. So the advanced setting, what you want is inbound rules. So these rules are for incoming traffic to your PC, and those are always locked down. Outbound rules is something else. That's traffic from your PC out to the realm of your LAN or your internet. They are not as strict normally. But it's the inbound rules we're looking at. And you can see I have like Wildlands right here. And I made these myself. These here are automatically made normally. Overwatch application does that, and these are done on application level. You can turn off your firewall if you want to, but I do not recommend that, and this is not a task on actually turning off your firewall. I'm trying to keep the security what you want. I'm just gonna show you how to make these rules. So what you want to do is, get this over here, is you are gonna do a new rule. And you want to do it on a program level. That means it's only applied for that program. It's not going to be applied for IP. It's not going to be applied all around. So what you want to do is You want to choose program, you want to find a program. And it says it's normally use a wildcard or environment variable. You can do that if you want to. But as you see, I already did that. This here is my location of where I installed the game. And you want to find the GRW exit file for launching the game. You get that, it puts in the wildcard. You can just browse for it. Just C drive programs. You know I'm hoping you're familiar with this. So find where it is and choose next. You can allow all connections or you can allow secure connections. You want to allow the connection. Just to allow all connections. Here's where the firewall for Windows has been from Windows 7 and up done in 3 types: domain, private, and public. Normally, you will only do private and domain. Public is for when you're, for instance, like in a coffee shop, if this here is a laptop, which mine is not, that is what public means. So every time it scans the network and it actually asks the user, is this a public or a private network? So that's why it's done that. Domain is if you join the domain with your PC. Mine is on a private network, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch off public. So if I ever take my PC to a LAN, I'm going to say it's a public network because I don't know the security of the network, so it's public, and that's why I don't want these rules to apply there. This here is only going to be private and domain. Mine is not a part of the domain, but if it's going to join, I want it to be able to do that because I trust domain security. Or at least I will be informed how the domain security is. So I'm just going to call this here test ghost Recon Wildlands. Okay, and here it is. And I know I spelled it like crap, but okay, bear with me. So right now, if we go into it and go to protocols, it's set to any. What I recommend is actually you switch it over to TCP and do a copy and a paste just by Control-C and Control-V and switch the other one to UDP. So these are 2 protocol types that is used normally, and these are traffic based normally for everything. So that means that you are not allowing all the other protocols, like this here is ping and many of the other things route 6. If you do everything is going to be allowed, so it can hammer your PC if you have this software open. So I do not recommend, just make it UDP and TCP. And you can, if you're in doubt, look at how Dishonored, for instance, has done it, and many of the other things. It's normally done with these 2 here. Okay, when you're done with that, close it up, and it's already working. So the next step is launch the game. So I'm just going to launch the game here. And you need to just not launch, you need actually to log into the game. So you need to be pretty deep. Like, I'll show you when it's going to start working. Give me a sec here. It takes a little bit of time to load, and there's a lot of unskippable stuff. Like this one here. Now we can't skip this. And it's blah, 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 blah. Come on. I'm getting old here. I'm just hitting escape now. All this here is unskippable. So, yeah. Sorry about that. And if you're watching Ubisoft, fix this. Don't make unskippable cutscenes. I hate that. Okay, so now you're at this stage here, and you actually need to continue your campaign. This is where it's actually going to start working. Now, you can do this on your phone. You can do this on your tablet, which I'm going to do, and yeah. So now I'm in the game, and I'm going to show you in just a sec. Okay, you got it right here, and you can see that I'm gonna sync, and it's gonna ask you for a lot of details. I'm just gonna choose names. I'll type my IP. Make sure your platform is the same. If you're doing this here from Xbox or a PlayStation, the firewall rules are not set there. It doesn't have a firewall, so it's not gonna work. This is only applicable for PC. So let's choose that. You can see it's syncing, and it's actually showing you there. So let's zoom in a little bit. Mark something. Bing! And you can see me also, if I log out. If I start move, and walk around, it's actually synchronizing up. Takes a little bit of time. It's not perfect. But you can see it's actually switching around. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let's quit out here. So that's how you do it.